It's Dynasty Warriors. I love this game series. I've never played 9. We don't talk about 9. 9 never happened, okay? But yes, welcome to essentially. I finished every level in the game. By the way, just saying, I finished everything there is to finish. But welcome. It's a game I enjoy quite a lot. Just checking there's nothing else to do. No, there's not. Okay. So, what is it? What is this game? It is a game based on the Romance of the Three Kingdoms novel series. It might be a series, I think it's just one book. And follows the Han Dynasty into the Jin Dynasty in China. And it's real good. And I enjoy it a lot. It's mindless, stupid, good fun. And I can't recommend it highly enough. Now, if I go to story mode, these are all like other random battles. But if I go to like an actual campaign, where's the Battle of Fan Castle? Is it Defensive Fact? No, Battle of Fan Castle. Wait, have I not? What? I never did the first one, but that's probably quite hard. Oh, Battle of Fan Castle is the final thing. Okay, let's start again. We're going to do, I guess, hard mode. The heroes of the age were born from chaos and looked to forge a new era of peace for the land. Near the end of the Eastern Han Dynasty, the Yellow Turban Rebellion threw the land into a period of war and turmoil. In response, numerous heroes rose up to meet the threat. Cao Cao, or Cao Cao, was among those who answered the call to battle. Cao Cao is how they said it in Dynasty Warriors 3, before they knew how to actually say their names. Cao Cao participated in the campaign to suppress the Yellow Turbans, and his name became known throughout the land. 5 years later, Cao Cao was summoned to the capital. It was Dong Zhuo who had used the chaos to seize the capital and take the emperor into his custody. At the same time, Cao Cao received a letter from the emperor himself. You must slay the traitor Dong Zhuo. The tyrannical Dong Zhuo and the helpless emperor, two very different sets of eyes, were trained intently on Cao Cao. Taking his trusted lieutenants Xiahou Duin and Xiahou Wan with him, Cao Cao set out for Luoyang. I think most of those words are correct. Some of them are very wrong, but most of them are correct. Like Xiahou Duin rather than Xiahou Dun, which is what I always said. Cao Cao rather than Cao Cao, that's right. And Xiahou Yuan, that's definitely right. Right, okay. Let's see what weapons I've got. Oh, these will do. Level 4 weapons. The weapon type, you go up in difficulty, like the cutlass has 14 attack, this has 32, plus 10. Its affinity is man, that's important because some enemies have, it's like a rock, paper, scissors system between man, heaven and earth. M, H and E. Also got skills. Not quite maxed out skills, but you know. Let's go.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Yeah, they speak in English. You can have Japanese or Chinese voices if you want, I think. The villainous Dong Zhuo.
You fool, Cao Cao. I don't know who put you up to this, but you were mad to think you could kill me. You pathetic worm. Only those who wield true strength can claim any stake in this land of chaos. Strength, you say? Then know this. It is with just such strength that one day I shall strike you down. okay?
It'll take more than what's in there to kill our lord.
Looks like it didn't go so well.
See? This is what happens.
For now, we run until I have strength, until our time comes. We're leaving Luoyang immediately.
Luoyang, there you go.
Do not stop for anything.
So I just had to kill these guys. 1 second.
Carefully. Do not pursue Wu. We must focus on escaping here alive.
How pathetic would it be if we were defeated? I'll keep you safe, cousin.
Bob. So this is the game generally. You go around smacking the shit out of everyone.
The gates. We have no choice but to break through over here then.
The map in the top right corner is, you know, where we're going. The green squares that are going in and forth, or like in and out, are the objective where I want to head. But yeah, we're on hard mode, so I don't know how hard it will be. Basically, this means I take more damage from everything, and everyone has more health. Also, I have no... it'll take me longer to get Muso gauge and everything. It's just generally harder. Every character has their own unique weapon that they use. Mine is this big sword. It's not just a sword, it's like a padao or something. Bosh. And the general idea is just to kill streams and streams of Chinese men, generally. Lu Bu is a nightmare, famous in Dynasty Warriors lore because he's basically unkillable until much later on in the game. So if you get caught by him, even on easy mode, you'd probably die first time round. But yeah, my health is in the bottom left, you can see it. There's yellow bars on my Muso gauge, which is like my special attack. If I press circle, you see it. Here you go. He blocked it, but that's because it's hard mode. Some special moves go through block. So usually what you want to do is find the move for your character that breaks guard, and then use that to break someone's guard. Because they'll just guard like a motherfucker otherwise. I'm full of weapons. That you can get 200 weapons you can carry. I've already got 200, so I can't carry anymore. Not that I want to carry weapons from here anyway. One downside that people have for this game is that it is repetitive, but that's fine. If you like the main gameplay loop, which I do, then it isn't repetitive, it's just fun. If you don't like it, then you're probably not going to like the whole game, because this is what the game is. Right. We're moving on. This is my speed. I can call a horse with a left trigger. And he may actually turn up. There he is. The horse is much quicker, but you don't have as much power. When you're on the horse, your sword, well, it doesn't do less damage, it's just you can't attack as many people, so you do less damage. Pack off. These shooty arrow boys. Oh, okay, I have to defeat Chen Gong. Okay. The reason why you switch weapons is because you want to get to this. You see it here. You see the little diamond, the blue diamond above people's heads. I'm going to need to do this because I'm getting a bit beat up. Back off. Give me that EXP in gold. Chen Gong has summoned Zhang Liao. These should stop. Yeah, they've stopped now. If you want to find health, it's usually in pots. Bonk. There you go. Everything restored. That was quite lucky, but you know how it is. The glowing sword means I've got double attack right now for 30 seconds. Is Lubu right behind me? No, it's a different guy. I was going to say, I was hoping there wasn't just a guy right in front of me. You go through, come on, come in. I don't have to kill all the officers or anything, but I just like to. Bonk. I'd like to show you what happens when you get rid of someone's diamond as well. Here we go. Fuck you! Zhao Duin is my favourite character in the game, by the way. I don't know what about him is interesting to me. I just, I've always liked him since like Dynasty Warriors 3. Since that's the first one of the game that I played. This is Dynasty Warriors 8. So they've made them ever since like the PS1 era. Dynasty Warriors 1 was on PS1, but it was actually just a fighting game, not a game like this. Bonk. These guys, like, that are quite generic looking, are actual people, but they don't have like interesting stories in the lore or in the books. At least not yet. In Dynasty Warriors 3, a lot of people were like this, but then ever since then, it's gotten like better and better. There are more people that you can actually play as and have interesting stories, and there's like, I don't know how many, maybe 60 characters in this game. You can play as all of them, and they all have unique weapons. It's real fun. Dio Chan.
May I ask why you have offered us assistance?
I will explain later. Please follow me. I will show you how to escape Liu Yang from the rear gate.
Did I turn the voices down for some reason? No. I'm going to turn everything down but the voices, so you can hear it better. Because the only way to actually follow what's going on in the plot, because there is a plot to this game, and it's quite a detailed and deep plot too, is to listen to what they say, or read the text. But while you're fucking about, it's kind of hard to pay attention to the text. So we've got to wait for Dio Chan to get over here. Once Cao Cao gets over here, then she'll start moving. Cao Cao is... well, I guess they're going to wait for me. Cao Cao is like the Spartan helmet icon.
Do you not serve Dongjua?
It is the wish of my father who still believes in Han. He wishes for you to defeat Dongjua.
So, we must escape here, and eventually find a way to slay him. Very well. I can agree to that.
This is as far as I can take you. I pray for your safety and that one day you can save us.
Okay. We're going. Dio Chan's running away.
He's also adept at manipulating the hearts of men.
There you are. Just as Master Chen Gong predicted. You must defeat me if you wish to pass here.
No worries. It's easy peasy. So when you see an enemy doing like a slow-mo weapon transition move, they're changing to a weapon that's going to beat your weapon. Also, yeah, named enemies that have unique text actually do have their own Musos as well. In normal mode, they don't tend to use them. The exclamation mark means you're at a disadvantage compared to their weapon.
You have defeated me.
So this, like, baton-looking thing
You may pass.
isn't Zhao Duin's unique weapon. But you can have two kinds of weapon. You can have two of the same weapon if you want, but then the movesets are the same. And some movesets are more useful for things than others. Anyway, we're out of here. Xiao Yuan's just like stuck in the middle of the map, chilling.
Alright. Nice going, cousin.
No, someone's there. It's not
Managed
Xiao
to
Yuan.
escape.
Maybe it's Dio Chan.
However, I must increase my strength if I am to defeat Dong Zhuo and conquer this land on my own.
Bow, bow. Victory! So yeah, there's 3 whole stories to do. Each story has an alternate history timeline. Dong Zhuo's strength far surpassed that of Cao Cao. Despite barely escaping Lo Yang with his life, Cao Cao wasted little time in planning his next move. Cao Cao traded on the name of his old friend Yuan Shao and sent out a call to arms across the land. Now is the time to display our loyalty to the Han. As loyal retainers, we must slay Dong Zhuo. In response, numerous warlords answered Cao Cao's call, and together they formed the Allied forces. Loyalty, ambition, honor. Each of the warlords harbored their own thoughts and desires within their hearts. This time, Cao Cao felt something else as well. He would not submit to anybody, gaining the strength he needed to keep moving forward. Cao Cao looked beyond the defeat of Dong Zhuo. He was already thinking of much bigger plans for himself. His loyal retainer, Zhao Duin, brought with him 2 new officers to help the cause. Zhao Duin and now Yue Jin and Li Dian. These fierce warriors were ready to make their presence felt at Hulao Gate. I would play as Zhao Duin again, but just for the sake of interesting combat, I'll play as Li Dian. Demon Chakram. I need to find a weapon that I've got affinity with and is also a different weapon. I'll do. So I've got the Demon well, what's my weapon? Wield Halberd. That's what I should use. Because that's his weapon. And then he has an axe. Well, yeah, that'll do. Right. You can see I've never used him before because all of his stuff is not there. Increases the amount of damage inflicted against officers. It's very important. Increases health recovery. Adds a bonus to the XP you learn. What level am I? 41. That's not too bad. Bonus to filling Muso. Increases luck. Increases resistance against elemental attacks. What do I want? I think I just want critical hit. So I've got health. I need health boost. Health, mighty roar. So damage officers increased, health gauge increased, crit hit increased, attack increased. Right, let's go.
Count on me to get things done.
No problem, buddy.
I am Yuan Shao, the leader of this coalition. The reprehensible Dong Zhuo has thrown the court into chaos. He must be extirpated. My allies, join me in this noble quest.
The nobility. His name is his strength. I must break free of this and prove myself to the world.
That settles it.
Hmm?
You are the one I must serve. Now I'm sure of it.
Why me, though? Surely there are others more worthy.
Who are these men?
You said you wanted strength. I got us some help. These 2 looked like they'd be useful. The time is ripe. The rest is up to you.
So in old games, it used to just fade to black, and all this would go on. But I like now that the things from like cutscenes and that transition to the actual game. What are your names? Pardon me, my lord. I'm Yue Jin. I'm Li Dian. Contrary to what you may have heard about me, I can prove to be quite useful. Xiaoduin. I can attest to his skills. He's a bit odd, but I think he'll keep things interesting. You may be right. Here I am. So I can speak to everyone in the camp. You speak to Red Arrow Boy to start the mission. There's also a weapon shop. So you basically just buy weapons. Then you have level 2 weapons right now, because it's too early in the game. Essentially what you want to do... I own 1,200 weapons, not 200. I own 1,200. Basically what you want to do is sell all the old shit. So you have one of every... Basically the best version of each weapon you've got, which tends to be the one that has the most money price. Because they all have modifiers, look, that do certain things. If I... how do I do it? There's a way to do it. Good thing it didn't let me sell it. That would have been sad. Oh yeah, triangle. There we go. Enlightenment. Your rage gauge will recover somewhat with each successful attack. Able to use a True Muso attack at any time. True Muso is what happens when you're at low health, but Fury means you can use it at any health. Recover a portion of your Muso gauge when you defeat an enemy, and defense doubles when near death and getting up from the ground. Other weapon. I need to go to... I need to find my weapon. There. A shockwave may be emitted when you take damage. Your attacks may decrease the enemy's speed and attack speed. Recover a portion of your Muso gauge. Defense increases when both your weapons have the same affinity. That's not going to happen. Recover a portion of your health gauge when you defeat an enemy. Right. We're moving on. Yuan Shao, let's go. I am Yuan Shao, the leader of this coalition. You are lucky to have me on your side. Our objective is to defeat that scoundrel Dong Zhuan to rescue the Emperor and Lo Yang. In order to do that, we must first clear Hulao Gate. Show no mercy to anyone who stands in your way. I expect nothing for the rest from you. Now get out there.
Defeat these traitors and restore the glory of the Han Empire. All units, advance.
First, we must break through Sushui Gate. We shall advance through the center.
Advance from the center.
Looks like we're the first
Okay.
ones here.
I'm going.
We'll need
Guan
to
Yu's
wait for
going.
our allies to
And Liu Bei are going that way. They're from the Shu Alliance. Different group entirely. I've got to follow what the leader says. You don't have to do what your leader says, but if you want the alternate history, you tend to just do what they say. And do it quickly, and then it works fine. There's all sorts of shit that happens in this game. People being betrayed, people doing things counter to their own interests because they want more power.
Where are our supplies? The enemy is about to overwhelm us.
Every time you see a gate shut, there's usually a gatekeeper.
Been cut off. It's difficult to build cohesion between disparate forces like this. Xiahou-Dun, you and Yue Jin deal with the enemies in front of the gate. Yi Dian and I will speak to Yuan Shu.
Where have I got to go? Okay, I've got to go to White Square. So me and Cao Cao are going to go speak to Yuan Shu, who says that the supply route is cut off. So we can't get supplies. We'll find out if that's true or not. Bonk, bonk. See you later. The early missions will be very easy because my weapons are overpowered. But eventually, they will stop being overpowered. You see those shockwaves I'm emitting? That is just a benefit of my weapon. Some weapons have shockwaves, some weapons are ridiculously fast but don't do that much damage. Some weapons are very powerful, like the axe, but are pretty slow. Right, so that's how we're going. Horse friend. Here we go. It's a lot quicker. But yeah, eventually we'll start seeing, as the game progresses, you get mostly just people with actual faces and text. Because all these guys just have generic profile pictures and stuff. But it could be... Well, I mean, we don't know. Maybe Dynasty Warriors is dead, because Dynasty Warriors 9 is complete dog shit.
The battle unfold will not bring you the success you crave.
I'm only thinking of the safety of our provisions. Hurry up and make a path for my units. You've come to my aid. I knew I could depend on you.
Yeah, you say that. I'm still not sure I believe it. Bonk. think max level is 100.
Victory before it even happened.
At last, the supply route is finally clear.
There you go.
Forward. Get those supplies to the front lines.
We're going. You're welcome.
You pathetic rabble! You'll never pass through this gate while I stand before you!
The morale bar on the top right above the map shows basically how much damage you do compared to how much damage they take. The more blue the gauge is, the more damage you do. The more red the gauge is, the more damage they do to you.
Shall remember your efforts.
And how much health they have. It basically affects everything. Bosh. Open the gate for you. Double speed, baby. Double speed doesn't affect the horse, so it's not worth doing.
I am sure to require your strength.
Bosh.
Let's get this fight started.
Just gonna kill everyone that's there to kill. If at any point your leader dies, or your character, but mostly the leader, then you just lose. So those guys at the top may be a problem eventually, but our morale is increasing, so it's likely that our units will be able to defeat them. Come on, horse. There you are. Let's go. And generally you want to try and get like 1,000 KOs a match is a pretty good target to go for.
Lord Dongjua, take this!
They're firing down on us from above. We need to capture the enemy base up there.
I forget the quick dismount button. There's a quick dismount. Get Bosch. Right. Come here. So we got to see which one is my special move. Is it double and then Y? Yeah. Everyone has like special EX moves that they can use, depending on how many times you press square and then triangle. I use PlayStation controls because that's what I'm used to for this.
Very good.
Bye bye.
I shall remember your efforts.
Cao Cao's feeling the burn a bit. That's because the arrows take you down to a certain max health and you can't recover it. Environmental effects do that to you.
If you do, I'll hunt you down personally.
Also in the air, the triangle goes down very quick.
Things couldn't be better. I foresaw this victory before it even happened. Take this.
So if you want to get people's combo gauge down quickly, you just juggle them.
Let's go. Now is the time to attack.
I have no choice but to go out and fight myself. Step forward.
I'm going to let them handle it. I could do it myself, but I'm already too far forward. Bye. Level up.
I
Okay.
foresaw this victory before it even
I need to find a
happened.
pot. A pot full of goody health for me.
You are no ordinary fighter, now are you?
There's no more HP drain. There it is. Right, we'll see. There might be Muso, it might be HP. We're looking for like a pork bun. There you go.
My
Right,
lord
let's
has
go.
ordered me to stop you. Come and face my wrath.
Nah, mate.
Can't explain it, but
You don't need to do that.
don't like that guy. Of course, I suppose he is the enemy. I foresaw this victory before it even happened.
Get absolutely murdered. See ya.
Pulau Gate is formidable indeed.
We're going to want to destroy these.
Some siege weapons in order to break it down. Deploy the ram. Shahudun, want you and Li Dian to secure the area in front of the
Oh, you want me to go over here? Okay. Capture the area in front of Hula Gate and call in the arms.
Being pushed back. I must find a way to
So we're going to split up again. I usually don't play as Li Dian, so
I can't let you proceed any further. Sorry, but I'm going to need you to turn back.
we'll have to just make the best of it and hope that my AI squad can help him. Because we do lose if Cao Cao dies. Let's show you my special. It's just one big old smack. Some things are time sensitive. If you don't do them in time, you don't lose, but things get harder. Harder than they need to be. Also got the rage meter, but I'll save that for like the final boss of the area. Bye. Just give me all that EXP. Yum 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 yum. I don't know if there's a way to see how much EXP you need to get to the next level. Yeah, I'm about halfway. It doesn't say exact numerical value. Doink. Get juggled, kiddo. The faster you tap the button, the faster you smack them. Goodbye.
We'll need to put a stop to those catapults.
Ballisti should be able to reach them. But I can't defeat them now because I've cleared the gate like I was supposed to. Oh, I guess I'll go and help Cao Cao now. Coming! Coming, buddy. I'm coming to save the day.
So you're looking to attack here, are you? A wise choice, but one I've already accounted for.
Yeah, ambush units, we don't care.
We'll close the gates.
Hey! There we go. Come here, buddy.
You must have angered the heavens to face me in battle.
Here's a cool little sickle on a stick. It's pretty sweet. Hey, hey, stop shooting feet full of arrows. Donk.
I must come back and try again later.
If you kill enemies quickly enough, they drop their weapons on the ground. If you don't, then it's still fine, but they
Excellent. You can use the enemy's ballistic
they end up just being not that great.
and silence those enemy catapults.
Get shot. Destroy the catapults. There we go. Off we go.
Crush these vile pests.
We're going for it. Uh-oh. I'm gonna do something stupid and show you what happens if you try and fight Lu Bu.
You again. You won't escape this time. Die, insect. Look out. Run! I'll keep him busy!
He stands fast before even Lu Bu. A brave warrior, indeed.
What a
See ya.
waste of my time. You're not even worth soiling my blade.
Lu Bu, leave me alone. Back off.
Let's leave this to him. We head for Royan.
I'm running away.
I have no interest in fighting worthless peons. Stay out of my way.
I'm in rage mode.
I get a bad feeling from you. And I'm ready to give it my
If you kill enough people, you go into like super rage mode. You need to kill like 100 people. I didn't kill enough people, but it's okay. I've really pissed Lubu off now. He's coming. Oh lord, he coming. See ya.
You stand before me. You have courage.
Goodbye. I ain't standing before you, Lubu. I'm out of here. I'm running straight the fuck away.
To come out alone.
The Axe's benefit of when you switch to it is you get very momentary double attack. But it's enough to kill most officers when they just spawn. Fuck off, Lubu.
You pathetic scum. I'll burn all of you
Uh-oh.
to ashes. Curses. Just how low is he willing to stoop?
So this takes you to half health. We've got to get out of here quickly. It won't kill you, but it just means you can't go above half health. I don't think Lubu's affected either. They don't care. The enemy officers. So I've basically got to kill the boss of this area before Lubu catches up, which won't take very long. It's going to catch up real fucking quick. Because I killed Dio-chan, and that's like basically his lover.
Take this! I foresaw this victory before it even happened.
The main gate's open. We're going in.
Well met. Let me see what you are
Hello, Dongjua. If we kill Dongjua, we win.
Unfortunately for you, I no longer fear your strength. This reign of tyranny ends.
Here we go. Goodbye.
You dare to stand before me? You lazy dogs! Don't think for a moment this means you dethrone me.
No one wants a throne you've been sitting on.
You fat pig! Stand your ground! Curse it! I wanted to finish him off myself!
Who are you?
Whoever he is, he saved us back there. My thanks. Will you tell us your name?
I've got no grand name to impress the likes of you. I just know that man is an evil tyrant, and that he brings only pain and grief. So I decided that I wanted to be a part of any battle against him.
So you just joined in without telling anyone. That's pretty odd.
Indeed, he could prove a very valuable man.
Due to the efforts of many brave warriors, the Allied forces emerged victorious at the Battle of Hulao Gate. Dong Zhuo abandoned Lo Yang and fled to Chang'an, but was slain by Lu Bu. And so his villainous ambition was brought to a fitting end due to a betrayal by one of his own. Meanwhile, the Emperor fell into the hands of the remaining members of Dong Zhuo's forces, and the land plunged even further into chaos. Amidst this turmoil, a dark cloud was riding in Yang province. Those who had once fought on the side of the Yellow Turbans rose again in rebellion. Although these men were strong and earnest, they had simply lost their leader. They had nowhere else to go. Cao Cao turned his attention to this situation. I could use their strength for myself. I could use these troops to add to my own army in order to quell the chaos. Cao Cao turned to Dian Wei, Yue Jin, Li Dian and the rest of his men and ordered them to put down the Yellow Turban rebels. 2 years had passed since the Battle of Hulao Gate. However, the legend of Cao Cao was just beginning. The Battle of Yan Province. Spoiler alert, this is a branch in the story path depending on what happens here. It doesn't matter because I've done everything there is to do. But I'm going to play as my boy Yue Jin. Because he's good. He's very powerful. That'll do. I'm not, you know, I do the same thing over and over again. I don't fuck about. I like my weapons. I pick the same weapons every time. Some battles are also shorter than others, by the way. Just seeing if he sells anything good yet. Because there's some weapons I haven't got level 4 versions of. Salsa, hello. Remnants of the Yellow Turbans still run rampant in these parts. Be wary as they are strong. We must capture them and force them to join our army, for I will need them for future campaigns. Attack them swiftly and shock them into surrender. I expect nothing but the best from you.
Shall assimilate the remaining Yellow Turbans into our forces. Go and defeat their leader. I hear their leader is a large and powerful man.
I'm actually wrong. This isn't the branch in the story. It doesn't happen yet.
Into our forces. Master Cao Cao certainly is unorthodox.
What's the matter? Are you lost, you poor little thing?
Generally in this era of the world, lots of death was going on. Lots of people dying. Or being killed. Famine. Murder. Assassination. All this shit. A big man has appeared. Defeat the big man.
Well, you look like an interesting fellow. Would you care to fight me?
These swords are weird. They make you attack in strange ways.
What about this?
And generally, you're just like fucking spinning around crazy like.
Oh my Gene, why do you have such low self-esteem? You need to be more confident.
Hey, that hurt a lot. Dion Wei got a fistful of fucking pain. Yeah, so already we're getting into the part of hard mode where they start hurting quite bad. Give me that chicken. So there's like 12 levels per campaign or something. It might even be like 15.
He is too good to serve as a Yellow Turban. Be sure to capture him alive.
But yeah, there's lots of developments that have gone on in terms of the story since Dynasty Warriors 3. The gameplay loop is pretty much the same. They've added more mechanics, but not that many. If you want to see more mechanics, go to Samurai Warriors. That's a much faster paced game than this. And that's set in Japan. I'd never played a Samurai Warriors game before 4-2 came out. But I enjoyed it. Oh, I've got to go over here.
They've fallen into our trap. Quickly, close the gates.
Oh, I'm in a trap.
This is odd. The large man is nowhere to be seen. Perhaps the peasants lied to us.
Well, I mean, they would lie to you. You are threatening to kill them.
Now, it is time we put an end to these vile animals of the Han.
I'd like to get out, please. Can I get out, please? Also, in Samurai Warriors, they let you switch between two characters on the fly, which is really useful. Because say you get one person trapped, then they can have it so that the other person has to save them. And in 2-player mode, that means you can control 2 people each. And while you're not doing anything, you can tell them where to go, and they get on with it. They followed that in Hyrule Warriors. It's the same system.
I'm pulling back for now.
Gatekeeper.
Fight to bring glory to our forces.
Be gone. Come on, horse. There's a good boy. I'm gonna go save our lord real quick. He'll probably be fine, but you never know.
Oh, you have come to reinforce me. Thank you for showing such resolve.
Sometimes you never know with this game. Enemies will go into the ally base and get absolutely wrecked, but then other times they just kill the boss and then you lose. So it's important just to you know, deal with it myself. If you want something doing, everyone knows, do it yourself. Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt. Goodbye.
I'm pulling back for now. I fight to bring glory to our
Right, you're good,
forces.
Tao Tao. I'll see you later. We can all move on now.
Yes, brilliant work.
Yes. Hey. Get boshed. See, I thought this would just be an interesting video because a lot of people don't actually know a lot of the games that I actually enjoy playing. They know platformers and RPGs, but there are other stuff too. There's a strange sense of, like, nostalgia I have for Dynasty Warriors. And generally, it's a good just turn your brain off game, which I need sometimes, because I overthink a lot of things in my life. So having a game that I can just fucking go out, murder 1,000 guys, and then just go to the next level, do it again, is really useful for me. People might say, it's an unintelligent game. Yes, so? Not every game has to be, you know, Myst or Riven.
The leader of the Yellow Turban rebels is on the western mountaintop.
That man should be here. I want
Kill them all.
to rush in there
Switching back
and capture
to my weird swords. They're only weird because they make you fly all over the place, and therefore it's hard to kind of gauge exactly where you're going to end up going. You need to kill 100 people for your rage gauge to get full.
Very good. I shall remember your efforts.
When it happens though, you'll know.
There you are. Come and face me.
You become orange, and your attacks stop being like on fire.
No matter. He is a leader of these yellow turbans, and is therefore worth defeating.
Come on, Zhang Yan, get out of here. You may switch to a weapon, yes, that breaks mine. In which case I switch, and then I beat him. Classic bit of AI manipulation there. Get wrecked. Yeah!
Hey, I'll do whatever you want. Please just don't hurt me.
Please.
We have achieved our goal. I wonder, however, who was that man?
You again! Trampling all over my precious crops! You're gonna pay for this!
Will we? I think you're gonna pay, big man.
I see your fighting spirit has yet to break. I shall help you with that. Your fellow Yellow Turbans have surrendered.
You mustn't! If this keeps up, we'll all go hungry! Trampled by fighting, the fields and the people will starve! That's no good!
So, you were fighting to protect these crops? But try as you might, you cannot win. Your fields will be trampled in the end, no matter how many times you fight.
Huh? Oh, so, what should I do?
Join our cause. Fight to end this chaos, and to make the land rich and fertile once more.
If I fight with you, the war will end?
Everyone will get fed?
That's right. Come, join us.
Hey! Everyone! From now on, we fight with these guys!
Cao Cao's army successfully put down the rebellion in Yan province. Along with the extremely large man known as Zhu Shu, the Yellow Turban rebels joined Cao Cao. It was the birth of the Qing province troops, one of the finest fighting forces in the land. I don't know how to say that word. I try my best. At the same time, he offered land to those rebels who were unable to fight, thereby turning them into farmers. Military might and the provisions to feed it. It was a brilliant move by Cao Cao that only increased his strength even further. The various warlords around the land began to take notice of Cao Cao's sudden rise to power. The following year, a tragic incident occurred. Tao Quan, the governor of Zhu province, had Cao Cao's father assassinated. Both angered and saddened by this turn of events, Cao Cao advanced his troops on Zhu province in order to seek revenge. His target was Tao Quan, as well as Liu Bei, who was offering him protection. Furious, Dian Wei, Zhu Shu and Cao Ren all looked to avenge the death of their leader's father. Yeah, shit goes on in this game. People are fucking getting killed. All sorts of stuff. I've got a bow? Alright. I guess I thought it was funny to have Dian Wei use a bow.
There are none who can stop me in battle.
Yes. Well, I'm going to end it here. Save the game, why not? Screw it. And I will see you guys next time when we play a different new game as well. Ooh. But yes, the game's on Steam if you want to play it. I enjoy it a lot. It's just mindless fun with an interesting story that characters I care about because I played for a long time. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Goodbye.